When you're super duper rich, you might be thinking of starting a space exploration company. Elon Musk did that because he believed that the market needed affordable rockets. And he already had Tesla and SolarCity at this stage, and this is where the fun began. The only problem is there were financial catastrophes happening. Even if you're super duper rich, you might run out of money eventually. The first SpaceX rocket launch failed. That's okay, not a big deal, but you have to know that the first SpaceX Falcon rocket had a cost of around $100 million. Not a big deal. Then the second launch failed as well. Yikes. The third, though, also failed, and that was a critical moment for Elon Musk because Tesla financing did not happen at that time. So Tesla, SolarCity, and Elon Musk himself were almost going bankrupt, all of them at the same time. Elon Musk was reportedly waking up from nightmares and screaming in physical pain. Serious rich people problems.
Mom, my rocket is not working.
Anyway, the fourth launch was actually a success, and it went uphill from there. They raised around $9.8 billion, and they have a vision of colonizing Mars. And they're intending to evolve the airline industry as we know it. So instead of you traveling with an airplane for 11 hours, you could just use a rocket for 30 minutes. That's what they have in mind. But there is a presentation in 2017 that explains this vision very well. So let's take a look at it right now. Now, this business presentation is actually on SpaceX's website. So it started off by saying becoming a multi-planet species. That's the objective of what SpaceX stands for per se. And of course, they start off with a classic CEO or Elon Musk sort of quote, so that they would just lure you into an experience. This presentation is sort of a sci-fi presentation. They are addressing people who are just dreamers, and for that, it always starts with a billion years in the future. You know, those sort of things that you see in sci-fi movies. So that's what it is. They start showing their progress and how they're doing at this stage, engine testing, perfecting propulsive landing, launch rate. Remember, this was in 2017. So they show their launches until the reach of 2017. They have now made a lot more launches than that, but still at that moment, it was good to explain the vision of it. Dragon updates, and then the vehicle comparisons. They were talking here about the BFR mostly. Details about the product. The design is, of course, well paid off design, you might say. It showcases everything about the BFR, and then it compares it with other sort of rockets. And this is where they're just showing that this is the competitive analysis per se, and that the BFR has a very big capability, and the cost of it is actually less than anything they ever did, and others as well. Then they begin talking about the value of refilling, multiple options, 1 tanker, 2 tanker, full tanks, and that's BFR in general, the capabilities of it, satellites, International Space Station. They just put pictures of products, and it shows that at the end of the day, I'm telling you, this is sort of a sci-fi presentation that just lures you into thinking like how they're thinking. It's sort of putting you in the vision of Elon Musk and SpaceX. Lunar surface missions. So this is the plan of the lunar surface missions. Moonbase Alpha, missions to Mars. This is already the plans of Mars, but this is way into the future. The architecture of it, entry and landing, initial Mars mission goals, and that's in 2022 cargo missions, 2024 cargo and crew missions. So far away from now, but they didn't achieve it yet until this stage, as far as I know. And I mean, it's expected. You know, Elon Musk said that they're going to do a lot of things in Tesla that they didn't do at this stage. Base buildup, and that's how they're intending. I love the visuals of it. It's such a dreamy deck. This is how it looks like, and then more, and then more, and then more, and then you're colonizing Mars in no time. What is interesting is this part. This, I would say, is achievable more at this stage, and it would be their next phase, Earth-to-Earth transportation. There is a film for it. I'll try to attach it to the video, but the idea of it is that you would be able to transport, and that was a long time ago in 2017. They still haven't achieved it, but I think it would be a huge milestone to the airline industry because they're going to achieve very fast traveling in a small amount of time. but it will take a long time also from now, because they fail a lot in terms of their launches, and you personally wouldn't want to go with a rocket from the US to Hong Kong, for example, with a risk that you might, get the rocket destroyed in space, unless you're sure that it works 100%. They have high efficiency, but how many rockets have launched compared to airplanes? So it will take a long time from now, but do watch this video. It's such a fantastic, like something to watch. It's enjoyable. That's what I say. And that was the presentation of them explaining the vision in 2017. I would actually sideline Twitter and say that this and Neuralink is his big game for the future. You'll see in the next 20 years how the market evolves, and from then how those companies evolve as well. Thank you for watching this video and have a wonderful day.